Let's talk about narcissism. It's a word you hear a lot, but what does it really mean? In simple terms, narcissism is a personality pattern. It's marked by a few key things. A big one is a deep need for admiration. They need to feel important. More important than others, often. This need can drive a lot of their behavior. It's not just about loving selfies, though. It's much deeper and more complex than that. Think of it like an empty cup. A person with strong narcissistic traits has a cup. This cup needs to be filled with praise and attention and validation from others. They might not have a good way to fill it themselves. So they look outside. They look to you. This makes their self-esteem very fragile. It looks strong on the outside sometimes, but inside, it's often shaky. This is a crucial point to understand their actions. Why are narcissists so wishy-washy in love? One day they adore you. You are their everything. The next, they are distant, critical, or gone. This hot and cold behavior is very common. It's a hallmark of these types of relationships. It leaves partners feeling confused and anxious. You're constantly wondering what happened. What did you do wrong? The truth is, it's often not about you at all. It's about their internal world. Their feelings are often driven by their needs, not by a steady, genuine connection to you. When you are meeting their needs, they are hot. This means you are giving them attention. You are admiring them, making them feel good. You are reflecting back a positive image of themselves. During these times, they can be charming. They can be incredibly loving and attentive. This is the idealization phase. You feel like you found your soulmate? Let's imagine a common scenario. You meet someone and they are incredible. This is the love bombing stage. It's intense. They shower you with attention and affection. They tell you everything you've ever wanted to hear. You're perfect. I've never met anyone like you. They might buy you gifts, plan amazing dates. It feels like a fairy tale, a dream come true. You feel seen, cherished, and incredibly special. This phase is powerful and very intoxicating. Then things start to change, slowly or suddenly. The constant texts might slow down. The compliments might become less frequent. Or they might start to find little faults with you. Things they once adored are now annoying. You try to talk about it, to understand. But they might dismiss your concerns, or they might turn it around on you. The blame shuffle, how they keep you guessing, is it me? A big part of the wishy-washy experience is blame. Narcissists are often masters of deflecting responsibility. If something is wrong, it's rarely their fault, at least not in their eyes, or so they'll claim. When their behavior changes, from warm to cold, or when they are inconsistent in their promises, they will often find a way to blame you. Or they'll blame circumstances or anything but themselves. This keeps you constantly guessing. Did I do something to make them act this way? Imagine you bring up their inconsistent behavior. You might say, "You said you loved me yesterday, but today you seem so distant and angry." A common narcissistic response isn't self-reflection. It's often defensiveness or counterattack. They might say, "Well, if you weren't so needy," or "I'm stressed because of work, you're not helping." They flip the script, making you the problem. Walking on eggshells, the daily life with a wishy-washy partner. Living with a narcissist's unpredictable behavior is tough. It's often described as walking on eggshells. You are constantly vigilant, trying to read their mood, trying to anticipate what might please them, or more often, what might displease them. A small thing can set them off, or a perceived slight, even if unintended. So you become very careful, very cautious. This is not a relaxed way to live or love. It's a state of chronic, low-grade or high-grade anxiety. The wishy-washiness means you never feel secure. You can't rely on their mood or their promises. One day they might promise a future together. They might talk about marriage, kids, growing old. The next day, they might act like you barely exist. Or they might threaten to leave over a minor issue. This creates a deep sense of instability. You can't build a solid foundation on shifting sands. Your emotional well-being becomes tied to their whims. This is a very disempowering position to be in. Masters of confusion, unpredictability as a tool for control. Why do narcissists so wishy-washy? It's not always a conscious planned strategy, but this unpredictability serves a purpose for them. It's a very effective, if often unconscious, tool for control. When you don't know what to expect, you become more compliant. You become more focused on their reactions. You try harder to gain their approval. This puts them in a position of power. They control the emotional climate of the relationship. And you are left reacting to it constantly. Think about intermittent reinforcement. This is a psychological principle. It's like playing a slot machine. You don't win every time, but you win just often enough to keep playing. The occasional rewards, affection, praise, keep you hooked. The narcissist's hot and cold behavior works this way. The hot phases are intensely rewarding. They make you forget the cold times or hope they are over. This keeps you invested, hoping for the next win. Finding your footing, what this all means for you. Narcissists' internal needs drive their actions. The need for admiration, fragile self-esteem, lack of empathy, these cause hot and cold behavior. It's not about your worth. Recognize the pattern. Their inconsistency is their issue. You can't fix them. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. See you next time.